They're just opinions, so don't take it personally. Just because we don't like it, you can still be happy. Enjoy what you like, you're an adult. Yeah. DWN Productions, mask plus props and costume work. If you want a monster name, contact DWN Productions. Fast custom shirts, hundreds of t-shirts, all at reasonable prices. If you need custom work, contact Fast Custom Shirts. Grab a cold one and get ready for the show. It's intended for mature audiences because we kid and joke. Boy God is here and so is Tom and Joe.
It was at that time, not so young, Thomas realized he forgot to read Spider-Man for this week.
No problem. I got you covered with a good synopsis, Tom.
Joe, I don't know if it's going to be better than last week's synopsis, but gosh darn it, you can try.
All right. Tom, knowing that this is one of your favorite times of the year, I've got the same question that probably all our listeners do. What'd you get yourself for Prime Day?
I actually did wait to Prime Day to order some new boots, but they weren't on sale. I was just waiting to see, maybe. Just hold on, let those feet hurt a couple more weeks, and maybe. They weren't.
Oh, Bezos let you down. Yeah. I went and I did look for a chainsaw of all things because there's some trees around here that need some trimming and stuff. And I don't know. I don't know enough about chainsaws to see, is this a good price? So I just said, fuck it. Fuck them trees. They can grow as big as they want.
You know what you should do?
Get an axe?
You should. Excuse me for 1 second. Pardon me. And then go to the still store and you tell them what your applications will be and they will point you in the right direction. All the stills I've had and used have held up pretty well.
Well, I know there's this one movie, one of your favorites, where this guy just goes into a store that seems to sell nothing but chainsaws, and he gets like a real big one. But I didn't see any like that on there.
Well, if you go to the still store, or I don't know, maybe if there's a John Deere location near you, you can go in there. But if you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, they're not going to know shit.
Yeah.
So you got to go to one of the, one of the reputable places. I don't even bother fucking asking anybody for help. If anybody comes up, hey man, you need to, nope. Even if I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for, I will find it.
Yeah. I've tried people where to find shit a couple of times, and they'll, they pull out this little
yeah
thing.
I can do that.
Yeah. I already did that actually, and it's not where it fucking says. So I mean, if you don't know, that's cool.
Oh no, I'm in the wood department.
Yeah.
Oh, you call it the wood department, huh? You're not in lumber? All
Nope.
right then.
I don't know shit. They just hired me because I'm mentally disabled. Okay.
That's
right.
terrific, but I understand.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know who should be slapped in their fucking cocksuckers?
Just about everybody.
Well, not everybody, Joe, but the fucking motherfucker at the Yum Corporation who prices shit I went to Taco Bell yesterday and I was just like, oh, hello. I would like 2 crunchy taco supremes. 2 crunchy taco supremes, got it. 1 burrito supreme. 1 burrito supreme, got it. And 1 chalupa supreme. All right, would you like other sauce with that? Yes. Can I have some fire, please? Oh, that'll be 11 something for the window. And I was like, huh, you know, that seems about right. Because the last couple times I've been going to Taco Bell, which is, I don't know, been for the past 5, 7 years or so, it always feels like I get fucked in my ass. Because it's just like, where's all the shit? This is not the Taco Bell we all grew up eating.
Very true.
And it's, if anybody turned their back on America, it was the motherfucker price and shit at Taco Bell. So I pay for my order, get the bag. You can just tell by the weight that I got fucked. So I go, pull around. The burrito supreme wasn't on the receipt.
Mm.
You, 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 you asked me, yes, that's it. 2 tacos and a chalupa, $12.
I gotta say though, your first mistake was going to Taco Bell.
Everything sucks. Like McDonald's sucks. Burger King sucks. I'm not going to eat Jersey Mike's every day. It's fucking crazy that they have a regular and then a giant. Where's the fucking one with 3 pieces? Do I have to go from 2 pieces to 4? Yeah, I don't want to have to order a little mini fucking sandwich too. It's crazy. So it's be wasteful, be gluttonous, or pay more for a fucking regular and a mini sandwich.
I think the only fast food I've eaten since I've had that tooth incident at the once dearly beloved Burger King, now my mortal enemy, is Taco Bueno.
Thought you hated that place.
I do, but sometimes the family gets what the family wants, and I don't have a choice in the matter. Or I mean, I do. The choice is not fucking eat or like heat up a soup or something, right? Which I should have done in hindsight, because man, this is pretty fucking awful. I mean, it's filling, it's a bigger taco than I was expecting, but
It's
sucks.
salty.
Yeah.
It's a salty meat that they have over there. The couple times I go on the way to Dallas, 2, 3 times a year, I'm good with that. I'm cool with that. But you guys should go to Portillo's. It's very reasonably priced for the quality you get there, Joe.
I do like their chili. That's probably all I'd order, but
I mean, you can get a cheeseburger, you can get a beef sandwich, ask them for hot peppers. Be all right.
we got old Stephen Barry in the chat and old bootleg. Thanks, guys, for staying up, this late. Sorry, I had a incident here at the house that needed taken care of. But bootleg, sorry, but this is a non-controversial show. We don't get into any kind of controversy and stuff.
Well, let me ask you something about this incident there, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Was it on or off a mountain road?
Oh shit, both. Oh.
Well, Joe, let me ask you this.
Hmm.
I couldn't think of what the fuck something, a leprechaun. I couldn't remember what the little motherfucker said.
It was a rhyme of some sort.
It was.
Wait a minute. If it was in parts 1 and 5, it was a rhyme. Otherwise, fuck it.
So, somebody made a leprechaun short film that was all on social media for like 6 hours 1 week, and then, I don't know, something else happened or a celebrity died or something, and that took over it. But for about 6 hours, I saw people posting about this fan film. Alright, I'll watch it. So, the dude who plays Ozzy in the original one and the
Mhm.
last one, like, he's in it playing that character again. He has four-leaf clovers and all that kinda shit all over his house. It seems like his house is supposed to be the fucking house from the first one, but I could be mistaking that because the basement looks similar. But this dirty bitch shows up to his front door and she's like covered in dirt and soot and shit. She's like, "Oh, Uncle Ozzy, I was digging up fucking dinosaur bones in town or some shit. And, I couldn't fucking not come and say hi to you." So, turns out she's the fucking leprechaun, and she changes into him, and he's played by the leprechaun from the last one, Lyndon Porco, and his makeup is very rigid. It looks more like the original one, but it is a very rigid and stiff makeup. A lot of gore in it. This has like more blood and gore than all the movies combined, and it's only like 9 minutes long. It's a cute little love letter to the series. Like, sure, fucking this Mexican dude trying to do the "oh, me Irish," hee hee shit sucks. But they do the eye thing because all the leprechaun movies, they do the eye thing. They do the shoe shining thing. They do his green magic fucking CGI shit. Like they play all the hits. It's definitely like oh, that's a nice, cute little fan film, but Ozzy he looks his age. Uh like I'm glad they got the fucking leprechaun from the last movie, but that's make mine Warwick. Hee hee. It was fine, I guess. I don't know. There was a lot of fucking blood and gore in it, which really isn't what the Leprechaun series was. This was pretty much like fucking Ozzy just getting tortured. If we're gonna think about it, the leprechaun comes back to get his gold coin, like it's still in his fucking stomach all these years later, right? There's a part where Ozzy's doing a little Irish jig, and it looks so clunky because clearly this old ass man isn't dancing. They just have him cut off to like right here, and he's just kind of moving his head as much as they can, and then I'm sure they, cut to some ethnic person's feet doing the dancing. And if you like the Leprechaun series, check it out. It was fine.
If you like fan films, I guess,
Yeah.
I think the time of fan films is long, long past, now that anybody can do them. But it seems like these guys actually put a little bit of money into it. If they got the two guys, I mean, I'm sure they paid them something. Is this not, buddies making this shit, right?
Yeah, I some money went into it. I mean, how much does it really cost to have these guys on set for the day or two?
Yeah.
And heart. You can like we just watched the Leprechaun movies and they like picked the best elements to put in here. Like I said, they always do the eyeball thing. They remembered the green magic and shit. So
Yeah.
I mean, they tried. It was better than a lot of them, I guess, but it
Tune in
was
when we discuss our top 10 favorite fan films.
Ah, shit. I thought we were going to do our top 10 moments from Leprechaun Revenge.
Out, you know. Yeah, I don't think I could fill 10 in that list. Bring to mind that
I would have to assume that we done that before.
probably had.
That's why we quit doing that, because we did them all, you see.
We were cycling, you know, repeating ourselves, so to speak, kind of like the Leprechaun movies did.
Mm. Well, I don't know, Joe. First Blood, you seen it?
I have, Tom.
You probably read the book too, haven't you?
Old David Morrell. I think he's still with us.
Rest in empowerment, King. All right, so I mean, what the fuck am I gonna say about First Blood that 168-year-old men haven't said before me? I didn't think this was the movie I was gonna see. I didn't think it was fucking Army Jason romping around the woods. I thought it was gonna be like fucking what's his nuts, Rambo and Nam. I thought this was going to be some kind of like all the flashbacks and shit, all his PTSD. Like, I thought that was going to be the movie. It was not, Joe, but that doesn't matter because it was still pretty fucking good.
I agree.
I've only seen the fourth and fifth one, and I remember the fourth one being like fucking awesome. So why I didn't go back and watch the other ones? I'm going to now, but yeah, it's just it's good shit. My only real gripe is like Stallone at the end. He's like, "Oh, I'm fucking, I'm all crazy and like got me fucked up and shit, man." And
Nothing
like,
is over.
yeah. And then he like has a rape blanket thrown on him. He's fucking getting walked out to the crowd, and then some stupid fuck song just starts coming. Do 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 do. I forget what the song is, but it's just like you
Hey, you
fucked it all up.
can't have a Sylvester Stallone movie without having a Frank Stallone song in there, Tom.
I mean, just don't do it then. Maybe give it a couple seconds of silence and
That's his brother. You know?
yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, the waiter almost got to the table without spilling the whole tray, fucking different kinds of soups all over himself. But
Yeah.
yeah, Big Tom Callahan's in it.
Good at
He's been popping up and shit lately.
yeah. It's funny because the same day that you posted that you had watched it, I was looking around for shit to watch, and that's one I stopped on. And I was like, oh, they got all the fuck. And I almost put it on and then ended up having to do something else and not watch a fucking thing. But yeah, I like it. I like that first movie. The second movie, it is Vietnam, Tom. It is.
So it's a prequel.
No, he's sent back, Tom.
Well, don't spoil it. I'm kind of wondering how he got out of this situation. But yeah, that's so the only one where I guess he goes up against the old Chinese is the fourth one, huh?
And the fourth one, yeah, where is he at? In Burma or something?
Burma, yeah.
Yeah. That one is. I like the first two. You know, I like them a lot. But when that fourth one came out, it was just like that whole movie is like there's not a wasted moment in it. You know, it's just like real quick setup, and then it's fucking balls to the walls. You know, so yeah. I mean that I don't even remember much of the third one. I just know it was like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? You know, I think he's taken on Afghanistan and Russia at the same time or some shit. I don't know.
More relevant today than when it was made.
Yeah. And then what? In five, he did what? The cartels, right?
That's right, Joe.
I went to the theater to watch it.
So did I. I went to the theater to see 4 too.
So did I, because it had that red band trailer, Tom.
Back in my day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Movies like Donkey Punch were getting a red band trailer.
Rest in empowerment, IFC, ever since you teamed up with Vinegar Syndrome.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good shit. If you've never seen Firsr Blood, aka Rambo,
Mm-hmm.
check it out. It's definitely worth watching.
All of us can get pushed too far, you know.
Fuck. He was just trying to walk.
Mm-hmm.
He was just trying to walk.
Damn fucking hippie type.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Joe, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Say I'm in Mexico and I only... Fuck. All right, say I'm in Mexico
You're in Mexico.
and everybody only speaks Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to get a tire fixed, where would I go?
Tire shop.
That's right, Joe. I would go to the Vulcanizadora. Did you know that was the Mexican word for tire shop?
No, with the word Vulcan in there, I would think it would be like a shop or something.
One of them guys?
Yeah. An old Leonard Nimoy comes out, but he's got like a tan.
That's right. Hey, I'm a Vulcan.
Be long and prosper. Pendejo.
All right, Joe. So this is a hit 2025 movie.
I love those.
So it starts out, it's a close-up shot of a couple metalheads, I guess you can call them, modern metalheads. One guy resembles Dr. Venture and he's wearing like a goofy bucket hat. The other guy's a butthead type with kind of a shitty mohawk and he's got like some shitty fucking Satan goat tattoo thing on his fucking neck. And then they play fucking like heavy metal music over them just walking. So it gives you an idea what it's like. The one guy's like, the nerdier guy's like, oh man, I forgot my keys on the bus. The other guy's like, what do you care? You're not going to need them. Oh, but it had my house keys and, you know, it's, but you're not going to need them. What does it matter? So right off the bat, I was like, oh, they're probably going to kill each other, huh? Yep. So you don't find that out for, I don't know, maybe about 30, 40 minutes. And then in that time, it's a lot of meandering, this, you know, that, you know, cringy, awkward, autistic humor. Some guys acting like a weirdo and the other guys just, you know, playing it like a straight man. Like, you're, what is this? Quit fucking around. So the nerd guy's just kind of meandering and he has a firework. He puts it in a Gatorade bottle and it just kind of goes poof, and nothing really happens. And the other guy's like, hey, let me get your flask, that canteen you have. You're not going to need it anymore. Oh, but I paid $45 for this, but you're not going to need it anymore. Like at this point, you don't know it's a fucking suicide pact, but you can figure it out by just what's going on. So this guy gets like a homemade firework he made that looks like a fucking like a half stick of dynamite or quarter stick of dynamite or something. So he puts it in the guy's canteen and just fucking blows the shit out of it. And the guy's like, well, how many more of those do you have? 2 more. So it turns out that they're going to fucking kill themselves and they have these saw like traps on their head that keeps the firework in their fucking mouth. And they're each gonna light it at the same time. The one guy's like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I want to live now, blah, blah, blah. The other guy's like, no, you might be happy now, but you'll be sad again tomorrow, blah,
True.
blah, blah. It's like, no, I think I'm good. He talks the fucking guy into doing it. They go to light the fucking same thing after a drawn out, more awkward fucking autistic comedy and shit. And then, of course, the fucking guy who didn't want to die, his fuse gets lit first, and he's like backing away, not able to light the other guy's thing. He's freaking out, trying not to do it, while the guy who wanted to kill himself is just standing there looking at him. Pop blows his head off, and will kind of just, and you see the other guy who wanted to do it kind of just looking at him like, oh, fuck. And if the movie would have ended there, it would have been all right. But then it just goes on, and it's just kind of the aftermath, and it meanders some more. I like the idea they had and what they were going for, but it should have been a short. I was checking the runtime on this one a bunch. I mean, sure, shit makes sense after you see, oh, they're going to blow each other's heads off with fireworks. That's why they were doing the fireworks. And they shoot it too, just to leave it to their loved ones or something, I guess. So they have to watch this horrific shit. So it starts out with like the nerd guy setting up his camera. And it's just like, ooh, I'm fucking Billy Slapnuts and welcome to Faces of Death. And he's trying to get the other guy to shoot a battle rocket at his face. Like he's making a mockery out of the thing, like just trying to get the guy to change his mind and shit. So it's like, yeah, I see what you're doing, but I mean, that doesn't make up for me fucking sitting there like, oh my God, how much time is left? It doesn't change the fact that I had a fucking bad time watching this shit. So some people will love this thing for sure. I can understand that, but it's kind of up its own ass and would have been better if it was a short or not had the extra stuff of the guy going back home after he didn't kill himself. Maybe add more at the beginning, like them leaving their house, meeting up to go on the bus, what happened on the bus, and pad your runtime out that way, because some people will really fucking like it though, and I'm sure it'll show up on a fucking hidden gem horror movies of 2025. Oh, this one made a list. It's probably not going to make a list either way, but
The best movies you haven't watched.
Vulcanizadora. They don't even say that shit in the movie. It's called that because the guy who wants to kill himself, I mean, they both want to kill themselves, but the one who doesn't have a change of heart, who's all about it, like he fucking burnt down a tire store and he's about to go to jail. But oh, after the suicide pact goes wrong, it turns out his lawyer got him off. All right, then. I didn't see that shit coming. All right. Thank you. Some people will love it, though. It's because it's an art house movie, Joe. And it's up its ass.
Well, Tom, there seems to be a theme running through 2025. I also watched a movie from this glorious year of ours, and it is called The Woman in the Yard. Heard of this one, Tom?
Joe, I have.
Yeah. I think I'd seen a trailer for it for something I went and saw last year. I think this came out pretty early in the year. Well, anyway, Tom, this lady living on a farm, pretty nice farm, maybe, kind of. Looks a little bit dilapidated, needs a lot of work or whatever. But, it's out in the country. That's what people like to go do. Get away from it all, live in the country. But this lady, her legs all fucked up, it's like in a knee brace and everything. She probably had like surgery recently. And just sad, Tom. Sad and angry. And turns out her and her husband were in a auto accident, and well, the husband didn't make it, Tom. And she's going through a major depression, and she's just kind of given up on everything. Unfortunately, she's not the only one that lives there. She's got a son, she's got a daughter. And, well, shit, she ain't been cooking, ain't been going to do things like buy groceries or dog food or shit, even paying the light bill, Tom. And that day, fuck, electric company, they shut that damn light off, You know what you can't do when there's no electricity? You can't charge your phone. So give this movie that. Here's a clever way of getting around. Well, why don't they just use their fucking phones? Oh, got no way to charge it. Well, Tom, she's out there, kind of yelling at her kids, kind of saying, I'm sorry, So
Hold on. Do they have a car? Oh, it was in the accident. I'd say, why don't they just go in the car and charge their phone?
Right.
All right.
Yeah. They do cover that too, but she's telling her kids, "Hey, look, I'm sorry. Let's, I'll start getting my shit together and we'll do whatever." But she's got some issues, man. She's talking kind of bad to these kids, and then one of the kids notices, "Hey, mama, who's that in the yard?" It's a lady sitting there, Tom, all dressed in black, like a burqa or something, but it's not. It's just like maybe a veil, like a mourning dress or something.
She's dressed like the fucking the goth bitches are just praying for funerals so they can finally wear their goofiest fucking outfit out, like some Beetlejuice shit.
Yeah, but this family's not white, so we can't call them goth.
There you can.
That's primarily a white thing.
Is it?
I would say so.
No, there's fucking black goths.
I don't
You're
know.
a fucking racist. You are a fucking. You know what you are, Joe? You're a fucking gatekeeper, you piece of shit.
I don't give a shit who goes through that gate. It's just another silly subculture. But anyway, Tom, so they're like, well, what do we do? She says, well, don't worry. Let me go talk to this lady. And it's like, hello, ma'am, are you okay? She thinks she's like from a nursing home that's close by. And, one of these residents got away and just goes, oh, you called me. I came.
No.
Huh? And she shows her hands, Tom, and her hands are all bloody. And she says, today's the day. Oh, fuck it. She books it back in the house, and say, oh, we got to lock these doors and blah, blah, blah. And, well, what the fuck's going on, Mom? Oh, shut up. Just listen to me. Listen to me for once. There's all kinds of family dynamic. And, Tom, every time they look away from that lady in the yard and they look back, she's just inching closer and closer, Tom. Then every once in a while, she'll do something like pick up her hand, and if she can create a shadow, she's like one of them super villains that the shadow, like, will break something or move something, or kill their dog. And, well, Tom, more of this goes on, and we learn she was the one driving the car that night, Tom.
The
And
lady in the yard?
No, the lady that's doing this, that's all upset, the mom. And we learned she was had just gotten a big fight with her husband about divorcing because she was not happy living in that farm, even though she's the one that wanted to move there. And goddamn, Tom, then the movie gets so smart because that lady in the yard is a manifestation of her guilt and her sorrow. And all she wants to do is kill herself to get rid of all this, Tom. And That's what that lady is there to help her do. Kill herself. And at the end, she does it. Or does she? It's left up to the viewer whether she fought off her demons, so to speak, or whether she actually went through with suicide. I like to lean on the thing that she killed herself because she was a miserable character that I didn't really care about. And I don't think you can watch this movie and like her. And it's making a list. It is it's not good. It's trying very hard, very hard to be more clever than it is. And it's boring. There's no scares, it tries a few jump scares and shit like that, but nah, not good. Not good at all.
Guess you are a fucking racist.
I guess so.
Hey, Joe.
Hmm?
You know who weren't racist?
No.
20th Century Fox. They made the Invisible Woman a Mexican, you see.
Hmm. If you think so. If you think she's Mexican.
Well, what do you think she is? She was in both Machete movies.
Yeah, she was.
Her last name ends with an A.
Yeah, it does.
Jessica Alba.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Joe.
Hmm?
Do you like stories?
I do. I like stories a lot.
You like Tim's stories?
Tim's stories.
Director of the hit motion picture
Oh,
Fantastic Four?
that's right. That's right. Uh, no, I don't think he has one story aside from his name in him.
Well, he directed next week's too, but we'll
Mm.
get to that next week.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I saw this piece of shit in theater with Lori opening weekend.
Me too, along with a bunch of other people, because this movie, Tom, made a lot of money.
Still sucked a dick back then and sucks a dick now.
Yeah. If we still did lists, Tom, and we were like doing our top 10 worst comic book movies of all time, I'd say this would be in the top 5.
Yeah, it's I mean, comparatively for the time that they were made, this one somehow looks worse than the Roger Corman one. It's fucking ridiculous. And it's dated as shit with the fucking goofball snowboard shit and
Yeah,
this
Johnny.
soccer or something.
Yeah, he's part of the X Games or some shit.
Now I'm a Ghost Rider.
And it
Like,
has music from the time, with bands like Taking Back Sunday or shit like that, It's like no better way to date your movie than by using music that's popular at that time.
yeah, I mean the portrayal of Johnny Storm, like that's the best thing this movie has going for it. It's like, oh yeah, kind of arrogant dickhead character you don't like, got it. But I mean, if you don't like it and everything else sucks, who gives a fuck? The thing, his character, the way he's portrayed is okay. But when he looks like a big rocky penis, who gives a fuck?
And he's also shorter than Jessica Alba,
Mm-hmm.
shorter than a Mexican girl.
Reba.
Mm.
Yeah, reads whatever. Just what the fuck ever. Doctor Doom sucks. And I'm turning into metal. I'm doomed. All right then.
Okay, so starting like you did with the with Johnny Storm. I didn't give a shit about him. You know, I thought like there was a bunch of one-liners with him. I'm sure they used "boy, you're hot." I don't know, 4 or 5 times in the movie. You know, a lot of shitty puns like that. And CGI fire. Even now, that doesn't look good. And this was 20 years ago, so it had no hope of ever looking good if they were just going to do CGI flames and shit. And it doesn't. It looks like shit. Every time he's the torch, it's just like, oh, did he look worse in that last scene or in this? It's hard to tell, you know? Best not dwell on that. The Thing, yeah, that voice sounds okay, you know, and I thought old fucking Vic Mackey was okay as Ben Grimm, but damn, he's short. Like, you know, I know The Thing is not like like the Hulk. He's not as big as like maybe Mike Waringo's draws him or whatever. He's supposed to just be like 6 foot, maybe as tall as Reed or whatever. Uh, but yeah, that face just looks so stupid. Very stupid, you know. Just stay in the fucking hat and trench coat and the shadows, and then you're fine. Uh, Reed Richards and Doctor Doom. Neither of these guys could act for shit. You know, they were fucking awful. Reed's just boring. You know, and in this movie, he's not even a fucking accomplished scientist. You know, he's just some fucking prick that wants to go and investigate a space cloud and has to borrow his buddy's spaceship to get there. You know, a lot of shit I didn't like about this, Tom.
Like all of it?
Yeah, like all the product placement that's all over the fucking place in this. Um, Alicia Masters, she's a blind girl, Tom. And you know what? 20th Century Fox is not racist because they turned Alicia Masters into an African American woman because, like Alicia Masters, they don't see color. Uh,
Just like light tones, I guess. I
yeah.
don't even know if it would be that. You know how you can shut your eyes and still tell if you're looking at the direction of a light or something?
Hmm.
Yeah, I wonder if they
Jessica Alba, incredibly attractive, you know, but she's never been good in anything. You know, like I said before, with a lot of actors, she can memorize her lines. She just can't say them with any type of emotion. The chick sucks. She's one of the worst actresses that I like looking at. Um, Doctor Doom is like fucking turning into Colossus and Electro at the same time. He's got what, electro power or some shit, magnetic power. I can't even figure out what he's supposed to be doing.
he didn't learn magic that quick, so they gave him some kind of goofy fucking I have the power to control power. All right.
Stan Lee, fuck that guy. He's in there doing here's your mail, Mr. Richards.
Rest in empowerment, Wally. That's
This
his
is bad.
name, right?
This and The Woman in the Yard being the only 2 movies I watched this week made me fucking think, man, fuck movies. You know, I need to remedy that by watching something good. You know, the next movie I watch. But will I do that? Probably not. You know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
That shit sucks.
Hey, but you know what, Tom? At the end of this movie, fuck, is that a cliffhanger? Because they're sending Doom's petrified body or whatever back to Latveria on a fucking cargo tanker.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I can't believe it. Supply Chain Task Force. Oh, shit. He's going to have to just wait on that boat for months, I guess, so they can get their strike going and figure out. Sorry. Oh, terrorists. Fuck.
if you paid attention to any of the crowd scenes, even the extras that they got for the crowd, they suck. You know, they're just all like, you know, really fucking overacting. You know, what's this story guy that he couldn't say, hey, just fucking look concerned or something, you know, quit trying to ham it up. And, you know, I'm not noticing you and going to give you a bigger part. I don't know. This guy, he didn't give a shit.
Yeah, we'll talk about him not giving a shit next week, Joe. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to. I remember a special feature on the Silver Surfer disc where it's just like, oh, they got the Fantastic Car on set. And one of the guy who's made it, he's talking to him like, oh, yeah, here it is, like all happy but kind of nervous that this is the first time it's on set, doesn't want it to get fucked up or anything. So old Tim Story's like looking at it, not even paying attention to what the guy's saying. And the guy's like, all right, you know, just kind of be careful with it. And he just fucking jumps in the thing, not even listening or paying attention. Could have scuffed up the paint. Like, I understand it has to be good and ready to go to be on set, but still, have a little fucking respect for what these people just put together and shit. And it's like, yeah, whatever. Oh, shit, I scuffed my shoe on the fucking... Oh, you got paint to fix it. That's fine. Fuck you guys.
Chop, chop.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that dude. From what I remember, he comes off like a complete unlikable dildo in those special features. It's like, oh, yeah, figures why the movie's sucking dick now.
Yeah, then this movie went through a few directors before he got, you know, the final job or whatever. And the movie went through, what, 3 or 4 rewrites as well, you know? That shows. It fucking shows. By the end of it, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, well, at the beginning of it, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing either, Joe.
Mm. But did you like their costumes, Tom?
Whose costumes? The Fantastic Fours?
Hmm?
I mean, I guess they were fine, better than the X-Men costumes in those movies, like comparatively.
Yeah.
Comparatively better than the Spider-Man Raimi costumes. I never cared for that shit.
Yeah. I even think Doom's mask looks all right when he finally puts it on, you know?
Yeah, when there's 3 minutes left in the movie.
But costumes are very important, Tom. Which brings me to this week's synopsis of Spider-Man's number 258. Look at that. Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, Peter Parker and the costumes, Tom. Last week, it was revealed that Mary Jane Watson, she's like, oh, I already know you're Spider-Man, you prick. And that was our cliffhanger. Well, now she's telling him, nah, don't try to lie to me, Peter Parker. You know, that's what all you did. And that's why I left, because I couldn't stand my best friend going out and risking his life and then just coming back and lying to me. And he's like, well, wait a minute, Mary Jane. We need to talk. Oh, bullshit. Here comes in the fucking black cat. Just sweeps in through the window, even though he'd been telling her, don't do that shit. You're going to fucking compromise my secret identity, my close held secret identity. And she's like, hey, who's this fucking bimbo? And Mary Jane is, well, I got to go. And he lets her go, and even the black cat's like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. I'm out of here, you two-timing son of a bitch. And he's like, and a web comes out of his jacket, Tom. He's not even in the Spider-Man's costume, but a web comes out of it. And the black cat, you know, is like, oh, you tried to stop me. You didn't try to stop her. You know, I was wrong about you, Peter Parker. Peter thinks, man, what the fuck's up with this costume? I guess it's finally time to take it to old Reed Richards, of the Fantastic Four so he can do some tests on it. And he does some tests, and it's like, hey, you know what? This isn't a costume. This is a symbiote. What? A symbiote? Yeah, you should take it off right now. Oh, fucking Reed Richards always knows how to get the boys out.
Should take it off right now, slowly.
Oh, yeah. But oh shit, he can't take it off, Tom. Oh fuck. Reed Richards has to go get the sonic gun. Appears that it's sensitive to sonics, Tom, noises and shit. And then he puts it in a bottle, you know, just like Christina Aguilera talked about. And well, fuck. Well, now I ain't got no clothes. All right, Johnny Storm gets him an old Fantastic Four costume, a paper bag to put on his head, and a "Kick Me" sign on the back. And well, shit, old Mary Jane comes back at the end. Hey, let's talk about this. That's where it ends, Tom. But we do see the costume in that bottle, and it's making little fists and punching the bottle and getting angry. And he's starting to feel hatred. Yeah, so now in the other books, Spider-Man's is back to his old costume so he can finish fighting Silvermane. The Black Cat can reveal she got her powers from the old Kingpin. And this guy, I guess, fucking dies at the end of it, the Answer. And all these guys, too, you know. Everybody fights, whatever. It's a big whatever. And then in the, haven't we seen enough of these two guys, you know? But no, it's the Human Torch. And they're fighting the Black Abbot, you know, the guy that got his hand blown off last issue. But now there's another Black Abbot. There's more than one of them. And this fucking sucks. Not keeping any of these.
You might be able to get some couple bucks for that one with Reed Richards in it.
Yeah, because Reed Richards is in it. That's why.
That's right, Joe.
And Hubert, the robot, is in it too. I forgot to mention that.
Herpy! Little Herpy!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did start watching an episode of the 1967 Fantastic Four cartoon. And I remember watching these as a kid, and not in 67. I wasn't born at that time, but in like syndication or reruns or whatever the fuck. And I remember this episode. They go to an island and the mole man is there to trap them. And it's those bitches, Hannah and Barbara. So the animation is cheap as fuck. And they reuse a lot of the cells, you know, whenever, especially when they're running, you know, they do that fucking gag. It's not supposed to be a gag, so they don't do it a lot, but you're gonna know. God damn, these motherfuckers are cutting corners. But the Thing's voice is really good. I like that about it. Will I watch more of them? No.
At least they didn't do something stupid like making the Thing a teenager and he can like turn into the Thing with some magic rings or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah. I remember that fucking cartoon for sure. Yeah. That was, as a kid, I was angry, you know? There was another Fantastic Four cartoon that didn't have the Human Torch in it.
Because kids would light themselves on fire, you see.
Right. I want to be the Human Torch and pour gasoline on themselves. And yeah.
And then they got herpy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do have a box set of the one that came out in, I guess, 2005 after this movie. They did a series.
Fucking fake anime looking shit.
Was that it? I don't know. I haven't watched it. The box set is still in fucking cellophane. I think it was on Fox.
I think the fake anime one was on MTV, maybe. There was a Fantastic Four one in the 90s. It was all right, but I mean, it's like a 40-year-old man saying, oh, yeah, this children's cartoon was all right.
Well, that same company did a Silver Surfer cartoon too.
So yeah, it's probably the one from the 90s.
All right then.
The
I don't
Thing raps in it.
Of that next week, so I can see. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing it. The fuck am I? Like I'm not busy enough. I'm just, let me watch this Fantastic Four episode. Stupid motherfucker.
So how is that issue of Amazing Spider-Man?
I mean, it wasn't the worst. You know, he has a dream. That's what that cover is. He has a dream about the costumes fighting him.
Wait, that one was Amazing Spider-Man? I thought it was Web Spider-Man.
No, I went with Amazing first because
all right.
All these other ones, it's like he'd already done that, and it's back to the old costumes.
Gotcha. Well, you fucked me up there, Joe.
Sorry, no. Web, I think, will be coming out soon because there's only 3 more issues left of Marvel Team Up before they said, "Fuck this, we're not doing team ups anymore." But we're giving you another book, Spidey. Don't be sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure I don't have anything else on this list, and yeah. Yep. Well, at least Firsr Blood was pretty cool.
Somebody wants something worth a fuck.
Yep. I even watched something that I'm not talking about because I learned from you, Joe. Some movies, if you didn't like it, it's better that you just don't say anything about it.
Yeah. Well, I watched a documentary, but talking about that has no place on this show.
Why? What was this documentary about, Joe?
Jimmy the Greek. You heard of him?
They got an extra bone in there. They got the big black male to breed with the big black female.
Very same.
It's just stuff you're gonna say on when you're working, are you? All right.
He would just
what do you do for work? You're wait, you're doing this while they're running and
You're on television, no? Yeah, you're pretty nice, comfortable gig.
What are you mad at me for? Oh, you fucks are the one calling me the Greek. I didn't get mad at that shit. Just because I'm out here speaking truths, dropping truth bombs.
And then 20th Century Fox, who doesn't play that shit. Shit.
So for the people who don't know about the Archie Bunker of commentating, Joe, what was this about?
Jimmy the Greek is one of the 30 for 30 films from ESPN from their first season of doing this. 30 films, 30 directors, 30 subjects, Tom. And the guy that directed this, and I'd never heard of him, like most of the directors, they had maybe 3 high-profile directors. The rest are just whatever. And some of these documentaries are good, and some of them are whatever. This one was watchable. You know, Jimmy the Greek was a guy that was he was a gambler. You know, he started out as a gambler. That's how he made his fortune, you know, by being very fortunate. And I don't know, didn't develop, it was already there, but he popularized line betting. And that's, you don't have to go to the paper anymore, but everybody used to get the paper and like, oh, what's the line on the fucking Lions and Philadelphia Eagles game? It's like, oh, it's 7.5, you know, so people would place bets, you know, it's like, all right, we're going to bet whether they're going to cover the line, they're going to beat the line or whatever. And that's just, you know, betting, you know, and like he was on this show called the NFL Today or some shit. And it was him, some broad that he didn't really like a whole lot. And this other guy, and then a black guy. They had it well balanced, Tom, on this show. And he would just be there to make predictions on the games. And the show was popular. He was like doing legit business now, not gambling, because he had some conviction or whatever. And then they're talking to him, and they said, well, the thing is, like, he likes to run his mouth. He just likes to seem smart all the time. So he started talking his scientific views on why the black is a better athlete. And I'm sure in his mind, he was saying, like, good things, like, oh, they're bred for this. Even during the slave days, the plantation owner would find the biggest, strongest black there, slave, and hook him up with the most hardy childbearing woman. And yeah, the guy just fucking his mouth, oblivious to what a fucking racist idiot he sounds like. And then they fucking shit canned him. They fired him. And everybody says after that he went into a major depression for the rest of his life and then died. That's Jimmy the Greek for you there.
I mean, I'm sure there was a more eloquent way of putting it, because I'm sure slave masters did do that. But the way that you go about saying it, it's just like, oh, Jimmy. Yeah, I thought he was a basketball guy, though. I didn't know it was football.
Yeah, it was football.
Mm.
And it's one of the, because this was before the internet, Tom, as people like to say. It's one of those things that made the papers. People talked about it for a little while, and then people moved on to something else. Like maybe the guy from Fantastic Four died, and everybody started talking about that. Rest in peace, Dr. Doom. He knew we were going to be bringing up bad memories, Tom, so he fucking,
I'm out.
I quit.
Yep. Mm-mm-mm. That was just great there, Joe.
Jimmy the Greek.
Can't wait to watch the sequel to this fucking thing next week. Still no blue milk. I did eat one of those Fantastic Four Pop-Tarts earlier, and they were hard to get out of the package because the frosting is printed with I don't know, food coloring. Like they stuck them under a printer so you can have little very, very terrible images of the Fantastic Four on there. And one was just stuck to the inside of the foil wrapper. So I had to use the one in back of it. I would say regular Pop-Tarts. Just stick with that one. Those are better because you get those little sugar sprinkles on it too. These are, they probably make me shit blue, Joe.
The last blue dye that they quit using this year.
Oh, you can't use the Fantastic Four dye. All right then. All right then, bud. DWNProductions.net, masks, bus, props, custom work, and now a handful of DVDs. If you want to throw your money into the fire, head on over to DWNProductions.net and pick up a copy of Race War Fisted and Cheese Balls. Got bundles and single discs up there. I am very sure that everybody who wanted to get one already did on the first round, and that's why those sold out quickly, and these are still well stocked. So everybody who got them originally, thank you. I appreciate it, and chances are this will be the last release of this movie. Unless the podcast blows up and Joe becomes extremely famous, and then maybe they'll release Fisted again. And Cheese Balls, I guess. He talks about fucking butts in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that, Joe?
Buy yourself a copy and see for yourself.
Fast Custom Shirts. You got shirts?
I got a few shirts, added some new shit to the site. If you're a reader, you might hee at these shirts, But if not, it's dorky shit. But dorky shit's where it's at. Weekend, I will be at the Texas Author and Reader Con. Not this coming week. I'll talk about that next weekend. Fucking wasting time. Nobody listening to this is gonna go. But
well, anyway. I want to talk about reading quick because our buddy, good old JR, he's coming out with a book.
That's
or
right.
He came out with a book or something. So since I don't know how to read, Joe, you should get on that and see what that's about.
I think it's JR's Guide to Life or something like that. Maybe.
JR, if you're out there, reach out to Joe about the book so
yeah,
we can get this figured out. Unless it has pictures in it, then I'll get it.
Or an audio version.
If you're doing an audio book, I will definitely participate in the listening of that. All right, so everybody, I didn't have time for it, Joe, but everybody, the Whack Off Maniac should be returning next week. Until then, BOYGOB.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com.